We're now in Leland, Mississippi. We're walking into the Highway 61 Museum, Blues Highway. I know nothing about blues, so it's probably a good idea that we go in here before I head up the highway more or see some music tonight and completely display my ignorance. What's your name, ma'am?
James.
James, can you tell us a little bit about the museum?
This is the 61 Blues Museum. It's put on the spot here, but
What year was it? What year?
this is the old 1920s Montgomery Hotel. The top of it burned down in the 60s, and we renovated it.
Your family or?
The museum here. No, the director.
Okay.
I'm just curious.
So what year did the museum open?
Opened across the street here in 2000. 1999, 2000. We had like an annual festival with it every first week in June.
Okay.
That's been moved to September now, but that's been going for about 10 years now. And we're dedicated to either a Delta blues musician, a local one that's passed.
Tell me about why you love blues.
Why I love the blues?
Yes.
It's just, I recently I'm into Charlie Patton's old stuff, and that goes back to the 30s. And I don't know, there's just something to it geographically and musically that I've always been attracted to.
So if we're going to be in the area tonight, is there anywhere that we can go see some on Thursday night in one of the little towns around here? Or?
There's not much here or around Greenville, which is about 30 minutes from here.
Not much over there either?
Not much in Greenville. Your best bet would be Indianola and Clarksdale, Memphis definitely. Clarksdale, Indianola. Clarksdale has the ground zero.
How far away is from Indianola from here?
Indianola, it's about 30, 40 minutes.
All right. Thanks, bro.
But now it's getting late and the moon is climbing high. I want to celebrate.
And this is the B.B. King Museum. We're in Indianola. We're going to see if we can get in. We only have about a half an hour, and then we're going to hit a blues juke joint tonight. See if we can get inside. Unfortunately, it was closed, but Jack, who works there, recommended that we go over here to the Blue Biscuit, which is supposed to be a famous blues club, and she might have some bungalows in the back that we can stay in tonight. It's getting a little chilly. Also, it's supposed to be trivia night.
Yeah, that can't be a good thing to have like no makeup on.
Oh, you look amazing.
That camera will be no good after this.
Can you tell me a little bit about the Blue Biscuit?
Yeah. First of all, you're in my backyard.
Right.
And I was commuting to Clarksdale for about the last 6.5 years before we did this. And then they put this amazing $15 million museum in my backyard. And so my friends that have the Shack Band and stuff in Clarksdale, they're good friends, and I brought them down here and showed them the proximity to here, and I'm familiar with the food and hospitality industry. And I said, well, look, what do you think? And they said, well, you know what you got to do. And one of my friends from up there said, I'm in. So my husband and I and a friend from Clarksdale just absolutely hauled off. Did this. We moved one house in, a yellow bungalow right there. That was a farm. Like a plantation office from Jonestown, which is around Clarksdale. Had it moved down here, and then we had a guest house already in my backyard. We fluffed it up real good, added a nice shower, which you can see out the top, and all this kind of stuff in that one. And we were getting ready to add some more, and we doubled the size of this place after we opened. We just thought,
What year did you open? First, I guess.
We opened when the museum opened, which was 2008.
Okay, so this is relatively new.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen it on the internet. It's gotten a lot of good reviews. So.
Oh yeah, it has.
That's great.
And we have really good barbecue and big old burgers and good soul food. Or we can cook anything you want. We do a lot of private dinners and serve.
And what's trivia night?
Stuff. It's like a Trivial Pursuit thing. People come in. We have a lot of Teach for America kids here, and they'll get
Oh,
in different
cool.
teams, and we give them a nice bar tab and something to eat and stuff like that. for
Nice.
prizes.
And we'll come back tomorrow. We'll check out the bungalows.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My name is Ginger
And-
Slop.
And you grew up here in,
I grew up in Sunflower.
well, you grew up in Sunflower,
Right.
part of the greater metropolitan area of Indianola.
Absolutely. And my family raised catfish. And all it was you have these big pools, and there may be 13 on your farm, and they have these wells that go out to it in a drain, and we raise fingerlings. And so you have brood ones that deliver your eggs, put them in a hatchery, and once they come out, they're real small, they're fried, that's what they're called. Then once they get to be about 3 inches long, they're called fingerlings. 3 to maybe 6 inches long, I think, and that's what we did. It's
Do
really
people
neat.
buy them as fingerlings?
They buy them as fingerlings or food fish. And the food fish is what, we might sell to a food fish farm. We just grew them up to the fingerling size, and then they take them and raise them from fingerlings to food fish. And then once they reach that stage, then they're sold for, to be processed into food.
So, in a year, how many fingerlings do you think your family would sell?
Oh my goodness.
30,000?
Probably. But it got to the point to where around here, at one time when I was young, it was booming. It was a great way to make a living. But then they started raising them overseas for a lot cheaper, and you couldn't compete anymore. And so you may be lucky if you could ride around the Delta now and find 2 fish farmers.
Really?
And where it used to be, just everywhere you look, there was catfish